is good, yo? It's your boy Ty, back here with another video. In this video today, we are going to be talking about how to easily get through domination. Now, this is just my method, right? I'm sure there's going to be better plays and better methods that come out down the road. But my starter playbook was the Minnesota Timberwolves playbook. So I found this play to be the best play to get me through domination so far with the 76ers and so far this game. It is the fifth 21 slip, and we'll dive into the gameplay and stuff to really showcase what this play can do for you. But before we dive into that, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we are on the road to 80,000 subscribers. So what I do is I go in here, I go down to a fist 21 or 25 slip, and then you click Y, and then you assign that to Kevin Durant. So I'm going to show you guys kind of just what that play does and what it looks like. Now, again, for me, I don't know if this is going to be the best overall play this entire year. I doubt it, but it's definitely helped me get through domination so far. Now, you want to go around the screen pretty wide. And you should have, obviously, Robert Williams just sent that to the fourth row, and KD's getting tired. But for the most part, you guys can see I put a decent amount of points up. And for the most part, I haven't had too much trouble really getting open shots with this play. Now, if the center steps up, usually you'll have a wide open pass to Kareem for a dunk. But again, this is just my method that I've found out to be decently effective so far. So you just call that play every single play down the court, every single time down the court. Kick it over to KD again. I take the screen pretty wide. Just get that separation and a wide open dunk for Kevin Durant. Now, last game when I played the 76ers, Joel Embiid was like stepping up on the screen. Like he stepped up on the screen a couple of times, which really gave me a wide open pass to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar like every single time down the court. It's been a little bit tougher versus Boston, but again, it's still not tough enough, in which I don't think this play can work for you guys. Again, hitting the screen, KD runs a little wide, another slam dunk. It's easy enough. Again, my points are adding up because every time I get a dunk, that's at least 5 points. And again, I just try speeding the game up on defense. So that's kind of the play that I've had success with for the most part. You guys can see 2 out of 3 times down the court, it's been decently effective for me. Now, defensively, I just try to make the offense shoot the ball quickly. They're not going to beat me in points. The big thing is I'm just trying to speed this game up to get my most possessions possible. We're just going to run this play a few more times just to show you guys. Now, the key for this is you want to go pretty wide with KD because his Pritchard's going to stay pretty tight over there. So you want to go pretty wide, and there it was open for Kareem for the wide open dish. If they switch, more than likely, you're going to want to make that extra pass to Kareem. But the big thing is if you can get stops and then rebounds and get out in transition, that's another thing I would try to recommend. But again, you get in this situation, just quickly call the play, get into the set pretty quickly, and this should be an easy bucket. It should be. Obviously, who knows? You never know. But anytime I got a mismatch like that, if Kareem's, 4 or 5 inches taller than my opposition, you get Kareem in that deep, it's just over with. Now, that's Kareem. But it just works with really any big inside center, right? I have Kevin Durant running my 4, and I think he's a perfect guy to place there. But even if you got a guy like, I don't know, you got LeBron, Giannis, those types of guys, it's going to work with them too. It's not like this just works with Kevin Durant. You don't have to have a certain lineup. You can basically run this with whoever, but try to get an athletic 4 in there. And that's kind of what I would say, recommend for you guys. But I really had no trouble throughout my time scoring with this play. That's just the one thing I recommend. And if you can assist to Kareem, do that, because that's going to help your MT count, as you guys can see in the upper right-hand corner. That's really going to make that grow as well. So just some things that I'm seeing in domination to help you guys out, because domination sometimes can be a struggle for a lot of people. Just this play, it's worked 4 out of 5 times, I think, as you guys have seen, outside of the first time where Robert Williams sent that thing to the fourth row. But this is just something that I have had a lot of success with, and I think you guys can too. It's an easy play, an easy concept, and it's not like you got to dribble or do anything crazy. You just got to go wide on the screen. Cantor's not defending this anytime soon, and you get basically an easy dunk every single time. Now, again, I've struggled with this. I tried recording this video earlier today, and I just wasn't really having success. But I think the big key to it is if the opposing center's like a Cantor, or if they defend the pick and roll in a way that's easy to attack, it's going to be a lot easier compared to if, compared to, let's say, a defensive player like an Al Horford or a Robert Williams. That's really the key. So you gotta kind of, if it is Robert Williams, Al Horford, you gotta be kind of smart with your approach. But again, it shouldn't be too difficult. KD right around there for an easy land. it's an easy enough concept. You do want it to be high scoring if possible. Obviously, it's not always your choice, but if you do have the choice, you want to just speed the game up, make the opposition shoot the ball as fast as possible. Now, again, the Boston Celtics have some good weapons, right? They got Tatum, they got Jaylen Brown, so they got a decent enough team. Even Al Horford guarding this sometimes can get tough, but you guys are seeing. I've maybe not had success on one of my possessions, and the one thing I do like about this is the majority of the time the center's either going to switch or they're going to hedge. And if that happens, if the center switches or the center does hedge, your MT is going to be in fine position. Because right now I'm at like 230 MT, and we still have a lot of the game left, right? Another big key is trying to get to the free throw line. But if you're doing what I'm doing, it's not really going to matter. You're getting 5 points on every time you score the ball. If you get an assist, then you're looking at 9 points. And obviously, if you're speeding the game up on defense and scoring every possession, you're really going to be just fine. The reason you want to do this instead of just the normal pick and roll really is because of how they guard Trae Young. So I would put a point guard that can shoot the ball pretty well at your point guard position just to make sure the CPU stays tight. But that's really what opens up everything, right? The CPU stays tight on everybody on the court besides your power forward and center. So it's basically a 2-on-2 game, and they're not going to be able to guard Kevin Durant and Kareem in a 2-on-2 game. That's just not going to happen with how the game is right now. Again, just kind of another product of it. Just watch the opposition. There's nobody that's going to crash. You go wide on the screen, and it's just an easy bucket every time. There, Jaylen Brown kind of crashed in a little bit, but it wasn't enough to make me pass the ball. And again, just an easy bucket. And it's just, for me, domination, how it's easy is when you don't have to think, you don't have to make decisions. It's just the same thing over and over. Obviously, Robert Williams is in the game now, so I do want to get a couple possessions with him because obviously he's the best defender we're going to see in this video today. If you leave the opponent open, they're going to knock down the majority of the shots, but that's fine. In a game like this, you do want to speed the game up. So we'll see what Robert Williams does to defend this. See if he steps up, switches, whatever they do. We got something for it. Nothing there. It's fine. KD, an easy slam dunk. Until the defense makes an adjustment, I might not miss a shot. 22 of 24 from the field right now. Again, I usually go to the free throw line more than I have been with this, usually because they contest more than they have in this game. But for me in this game so far, it's been pretty easy. If you're going to contest like that, you want to run in transition though, because there you get fast break points and assists, all those things. So it's not just running the play every time. You got to take advantage of the opportunities, and that's something that I do, I feel like, pretty well in domination. Shoot the ball. These dudes do not miss though. Like, they just don't miss. But, and again, I'm sure, guys, I'm sure later on in the year there's going to be a play that comes out that's better. But I wanted to give this to you guys as just kind of an introductory play that you guys can run to help you out. It's just that simple. It's just a play that can help you out right away. Now, I do believe that play is in both the Timberwolves playbooks and the Hawks playbook. Actually, I just got the Timberwolves playbook, so that's where I was running with. But I did have a lot of success with it. It got me through the 76ers game, got me through that. The Knicks should be another game that it does get me through. Now, if you guys don't have as much success, then look, this is just what's gotten me through a couple games so far. So that's just what I've done so far, and I've had success with it. So I think you guys can as well. So it's a pretty easy thing to grasp, pretty easy concept. So hopefully it works for you guys. Let me know down below in the comments if it does work for you guys or not, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.